cities and towns are never needed to be planned, except there's an outbreak of one issue or the other. But I think that's medicine after death, and I believe cities should be planned.
Hi, my beautiful people of Port Harcourt, the people of Orabelema. I'm wondering what am I doing here, right? Yes, so I'm currently at post office Port Harcourt, and I'm going downwards to Ogo Waterfront. I know most of you have not heard about the name of Waterfront before, but just come along with me as we begin. So why am I here? I'm here to talk about the importance of layout, like the importance of planning a community. So stay tuned as we begin. Come along with me.
So, in as much as there is no totally planned out town, because planning progresses, it's important to still plan ahead and also to modify the planning of already built towns. So, I would like to begin with what a layout is. A layout plan is the overall plan of the arrangement, segmentation, and distribution of facilities in an estate. So, do you think this is important? Do you think this is necessary in any community? Let's find out.
Hi, my loves. You can see from what I showed you, like the entrance point. You can see the entrance points of about and over 50,000 people living here, and they can't access this place through automobile, like vehicles, their cars and the like. So you have to walk down from that access, the post office access, down to this place. You can see that if proper planning was done, these people won't be suffering what they're suffering today. So I hope this helps. So it's good. That's why I'm really, really particular about town planning. Town planning is really, really essential in any community. So stay tuned with me as we go on. Hi. So we are going to the permanent water supply. Like they have a permanent water supply, and you can see that the road network to that location is very, very tiny, small. Like according to my people, they'll say it's in Koro Road. We are going through in Koro Road, so we are going through in Koro Road, to access that location. That's why proper town planning is important, because when proper town planning is not done, you're going to see that like it's going to be difficult for the people living by. You cannot compare, the evolving demographics to what it is now. You can see now we've been walking through. There is no bike, there's no car here. People just walk their way through. So come along with me.
So we're very, very close to the water supply, permanent water supply. So this is it. Most of them fresh water from the well, majority, although some of them have their boreholes, but this is a major water supply. So I was also particular about their education, and I was just privileged to see few schools, and this is one of them. You can see, so they need more educational facilities here. Is really, really important. So we started moving down to see the surroundings of the towns and the likes. You can see that the drainage system is really out of standard. So they need a good drainage system. You can imagine if rain start falling, or mosquitoes start breeding on these drainage systems. You can imagine the infection diseases that it will be given to the people here. So these people in this town of Waterfront, they really, really need the government assistance. So I also wanted to also visit their toilet, because they have a general, toilet where they excrete as human beings, of course. Yeah. So this is the road to the general toilet. You can see I have to walk on plank, or as people will say, angala or something. So I have to work on this to access the toilet. Just imagine if I'm a child or a teenager walking through this, like it's not really safe and all that. So we're trying to get our way to the general toilet. And I had my assistant, so he was one showing me around, and we got close to the general toilet. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where it gets so serious. Like this right here, not the buildings you're seeing, not the buildings you're seeing. Just hold on. This right here, this open space here, where you see the young man throwing dirt, that's the toilet. Where I'm standing is the toilet. It's just an open air. I was thinking like, even if it's a plank like toilet that is going to have male and female demarcations and all that has been broken down. And what they do here is they just stand on the plank, male and female, and they just, you know, they just pull in the open air like that. Like they just pull in the open air. You can see how I was so bothered. I'm like, how are the females coping? Because it's not easy. How are the males coping too? It's not easy at all. And the most sad part is that people are still buying properties close to the toilet. Somebody is still buying property, where the toilet is situated. Wow. So proper town planning, modified proper town planning has to be done here.
Wow, so this is a connectivity between two towns, Ogo Waterfront, Amayanabo Polo, and Cemetery Waterfront. So come along with me. But presently here, I'm in Amayanabo Polo. So, but come along with me as we move to Cemetery Waterfront.
So I chose to tour on these three waterfronts because they have the same peculiarities. Even their health facilities. Like when I toured here, there were few health facilities, but mostly just pharmacist shop. So just imagine the case of emergency. How do you think they cope here? So a lot needs to be done. A lot needs to be done. I can see that these people have vision. You can see they are business oriented. You can see so many shops here and all that. But how can they, push their business forward if the government does not assist them, in giving them the necessary facilities they need? Thank God there's electricity here, but more needs to be done. Like vehicles can access this place, bikes can access this place. And I was a bit exhausted, moving through these three communities. So a lot needs to be done, and also to bring your mind back to the toilet. The toilet, it's where the river is, and you can imagine, like instead of that area to be a good tourist attraction for like beaches, and recreational facilities, no, but rather it's used to pass our excrete, feces and the like. So you can see like a lot needs to be done here. And with the mass labor force here, there is no company. There's no company here, like none, and it's sad. So you can be wondering like most of the people here are unemployed and they need something to do. So the government really needs to look at all this if they need to tackle, unemployment this year. At least a skill acquisition, something, a company has to be here, to channel this labor force to the right use. So my dear, I call on not just the government, you and I, people that feel like they can do something or help this community, NGOs to look into this waterfront.
So this is actually the exit point of Cemetery side. Like we came all the way from Overside and to Amayanabo Polo, and this is Cemetery side. So wow, so you can see like the importance of town planning, in every city, in every community. But this is going to take time, I know, to reinvent or change things in this sphere or this area. But we all know that it's going to take majority approval from the locals and communities as well. But nevertheless, things can be changed. Things can be changed. And I know that I'm speaking up to the government of River State and also Commissioner of Land and Houses to look at this issue about town planning in this waterfront, because they need so many facilities. City plans should fit the people, not the other way around. I repeat, the city plan should fit the people, not the other way around. Like they need educational facilities, good road network, solid waste management and the likes, and solid water management and the likes. Please, I call on the government officials, don't look down on the needs of the people. They need you now more than ever. So I call for a more vibrant, resilient and inclusive city or town, as you may put it, to reduce poverty and boast shared prosperity. So all government officials, they need your help more than ever try your possible best to give them the facilities they need. I remain your favorite hotel, Kali Orabelema. Till I see you in the next one. Bye.